Hey there, and welcome to another McDonald's Triple T, the Traveling Top 10. The top 10 I want to share with you today are the top 10 characters that I would like to see in the classified series that have for the most part never been made in 3 3/4 or 4-inch sizes. These characters are related to G.I. Joe or connected somehow to G.I. Joe, but they're not characters from like the 1982 to 1994 run or the 1997 to like the 2006 run. Bear with me, I think you'll understand more as I get through this. I could try to sit here for 20 minutes and explain it. All right, so for the first one, again from 10 to 1, and a couple of these are going to be joined together because I decided why not put them on the same screen together. So for number 10, I would love to see in the classified series a Baron Ironblood from the Red Shadows. There was that 5-point of articulation figure way back when, and I don't remember ever seeing anybody releasing a Baron Ironblood figure even in like a 4-inch scale or something. But I think it'd be really cool to bring in, some Action Force, Red Shadows related stuff. So Baron Ironblood at number 10. Then for number 9, Harpoon from G.I. Joe Extreme. I always thought he was kind of a cool character, and I know there's lots of other classic G.I. Joe characters, especially divers or water-related characters that we could have. But I always thought Harpoon was kind of a fun, kind of a neat character from G.I. Joe Extreme, and why not have it be time to somehow bring in some of these odd characters into the G.I. Joe line and just incorporate them somehow, because we'll probably never see G.I. Joe Extreme again. Number 8, going along with the same theme, Red Scream from G.I. Joe Extreme. Not Extreme, Extreme. I liked that character. I thought she was visually very cool looking, and I think she'd make a really awesome 6-inch classified figure, and she's got some nice accessories. She's got some guns and so forth. So Red Scream from G.I. Joe Extreme. Say that 3 times fast, I dare you. Then let me know. The next 2, one of which we have received a 4-inch figure of, but it's not the G.I. Joe property. It's a slightly different property. I would like to see a 6-inch classified series, Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem. If we get the good guy, let's get the bad guy. I think it would be cool to get some Mask figures in. I think Mask is closely relating enough to G.I. Joe that these characters would make a great addition. And with Mayhem, could just be like another bad force that G.I. Joe would have to go up against. It's like another, more than just Cobra or Red Shadows. Why not? All right, so let's see. Those were, I think, 7 and 6. Number 5, Ironclaw. Now, I know someone's going to point out we did get a 4-inch figure of Ironclaw. The G.I. Joe Collectors Club released a figure of Ironclaw a while back, and while that's true, Ironclaw is, of course, the leader of Scar from G.I. Joe Extreme. And I always thought, when I first saw Ironclaw with the original G.I. Joe Extreme cartoon, I thought, how cool. I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to be getting toys again. Even though they just canceled G.I. Joe like a year or so before, I was picturing this guy in 3 3/4 inch form, and I was super excited. And then we got the toys. They weren't 4-inch, 3 3/4, whatever inch toys, and it was a little disappointing. I mean, I got them anyway, but I was really excited. I was imagining this guy, and I've always wanted about a 4-inch figure, and the club gave us one, but it was kind of hard to get. He was part of the figure subscription service, so I want them to bring Scar into the G.I. Joe world now. Let's kind of retcon that or something and get Scar and Ironclaw back in. Kind of continuing along that note, I think we're up to 4, Black Dragon. Probably my most favorite G.I. Joe Extreme character out there. I just thought Black Dragon was really cool. Yeah, he was a kind of a play off of Snake Eyes. He was like a ninja with blonde hair. So he was kind of like the G.I. Joe Extreme version of Snake Eyes, I think. But maybe like a modern, updated version of Snake Eyes. But he was still neat. Can't help it, I liked the guy. He did some really cool stuff. Yeah, he was a really cool character. Alright, here's one out of left field that I bet nobody would think about. And if you did, let me know if you've ever thought about this one. Number 3, classic 1960s G.I. Joe with fuzzy hair, with fuzzy beard. I think just for a lot of fun, I would love to see a classified figure that had lifelike hair and lifelike, well, facial hair, and to make it look like the original G.I. Joe. Not necessarily this talking Joe that I have here on the screen, but something similar, something that's a classic 12-inch figure with the fuzzy stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? I thought they did like a 4-inch figure a long time ago, but maybe they didn't with fuzzy hair. I don't know, I just thought that would be cool. Alright, the last 2 that I have on my list are from the same thing as well, so they'll be together. The character I most want to see come back, the character I most want to see in 6-inch classified form is none other than Sergeant Savage and General Blitz. Because why not, if you bring one guy out, why not just bring the bad guy out too? Then you've kind of got like opposing forces. I like General Blitz, not nearly as much as Sergeant Savage. I just plopped him here with Sergeant Savage because I really like Sergeant Savage. I think he was a great character, and I think the line, the Screaming Eagles, had potential that never fully got off the ground. If I remember right, it got canceled essentially before it had a chance to prove itself. The figures were bigger. The figures were a little bit weird in the design compared to what we were used to in the 90s and the 80s. But I still liked the figures a whole lot. I had them all. Yeah, they were great. I want to see a 6-inch Sergeant Savage figure. Alright, that is my today's top 10. I'll catch you on the next video. Oh, by the way, tell me what your top 10 list is, kind of in this subject line of they're not 82 to 94 characters or 97 to like 2007, 2008 characters, but something G.I. Joe related. Maybe there are characters not G.I. Joe that were in the comic books, or maybe a sub-series of G.I. Joe like from Extreme or Sigma 6 or something that wasn't directly connected to our mainstream or mainstay G.I. Joe characters. Do the best you can. I would be curious, who would you want to see integrated into the top 10 that has a G.I. Joe connection? Catch you on the next video.